It's Rose and welcome back to Cheap Lazy Vegan and another video. Today's video, I want to show you guys some rice and beans recipes that are not boring. I don't know what it is about rice and beans. It sounds boring to me, does it not? I don't know why though, because it is anything but boring. You can do so many different recipes with just rice and beans. Well, not just rice and beans, but you know what I mean, okay? But when I hear rice and beans, I just think like plain rice with some black beans and that's it. But obviously, it does not have to be like that, and that is not how vegans eat. So we need to make sure that we change how we think about rice and beans. So today, I want to show you guys 3 recipes using rice and beans that are absolutely delicious, not even close to being boring, and very easy to make. So, hope you're excited. Just a quick reminder before we jump in that my trips to Thailand and Bali are still available. There are still some spots available, guys, but there are limited spots. So make sure you sign up if you are interested in coming with me and my friend Daniel, who's coming with me on our trips to Thailand and Bali. So if you didn't know, my friend Daniel, who is also my podcast co-host, who's also been on this channel many times, is coming with me this year, and we're gonna have such a good time. We're doing a vegan food tour in both places. So you can come to one or the other or both, and it's gonna be a wild ride, okay? We're gonna eat so much good food and learn all about the different cultures, and we're gonna have such a good time together. So if you wanna meet both of us and have a great time in Southeast Asia, make sure you check out the links down below to sign up and also get more information. So hope to see you in Southeast Asia. Now let's jump into recipe number 1. Just letting you know that all the recipes are on my blog and they'll all be linked below, so make sure you check those out for the full ingredients list and instructions. For the first recipe, we're making a wild rice and mushroom soup, which is so delicious and comforting, and I'm basically obsessed. Let's get started. In a large pot or Dutch oven, we're gonna add a little bit of oil on medium-high heat, and let's add in the holy trinity of soups: diced onion, celery, and carrots. Cook these up for a couple of minutes, and then let's add in some minced garlic along with some sliced white or cremini mushrooms. Let the mushrooms sweat, and then let's throw in a wild rice blend, which is basically a mixture of wild rice and other types of rice. If you just have wild rice, you can use that as well. Stir this for about a minute, and then let's add in some seasoning. I'm just adding in some herbe de Provence, or you can use a blend of different seasonings, which are listed in my blog post. Now we're gonna add in some water, or you can use vegetable broth. And also, of course, we gotta add in our beans. I'm using white, I believe these are navy beans or kidney beans. I can't remember. Anyways, I also added in some better than bouillon for flavor because I added water, okay? But if you use vegetable broth, you don't have to add any better than bouillon because you already used vegetable broth. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Mix this well, guys, and then bring this to a boil. And once it boils, turn the heat down to a medium-low and simmer for about 45 minutes to an hour, or just until the rice is completely cooked. And just keep an eye on it. If the mixture gets too thick, add in a little bit more water or vegetable broth and just keep stirring it every, 15 minutes or something. And once it's cooked, you can turn the heat off, and then you can stir in coconut milk. So I'm using canned coconut milk, and then you can add in any salt and pepper to taste. And that's basically it, guys. Feel free to enjoy this right away or meal prep this, and you can eat it for the next few days. It'll last in the fridge for up to like 4 to 5 days. You can also freeze this as well to enjoy later, and make sure you try this recipe, guys, if you love mushrooms, because I love it so much. The next recipe is a Mexican power bowl, which is basically like a burrito bowl. This is definitely a classic recipe that I almost forgot about, but recently I remember how delicious it is. So first, we're gonna make some black bean salad. So into a bowl, let's add in some black beans, corn, chopped tomatoes, diced onions, and some fresh lime juice. And of course, cilantro. If you're not on team cilantro, simply skip or add any other fresh herbs if you like. And then let's add in some salt and mix this really well. Now let's make a guac. First, can we talk about how sexy this avocado is? Yes, thank you. It was slightly unripe, but still, it was very sexy. Anyway, if you're lazy, you can simply just do avocado slices, but I decided to go all out and make an actual guacamole because we all love a guacamole. So into a bowl, add in some avocado and some diced onion, and we're gonna mash the avocado, okay? Then let's mix in some minced garlic, cilantro, once again, and some lemon or lime juice, and of course salt to taste. And there it is, guys. Mix this well, and why is guac so good? All right, time to assemble the bowl. Now I'm taking some cooked rice and I'm gonna mix it with salsa. That's gonna add some very easy flavor into our rice. And then let's add our delicious black bean salad along with our guac. And you can serve this with a lime wedge if you like. And there you have it. This is so flavorful, guys. And this would be such a great dish to meal prep, as you can make kind of like a big batch of the black bean salad and also the guac, and then just put it together whenever you're ready to enjoy it. Last but definitely not least, we are going to veganize a Korean dish called 참치 마요 Deopbap, which is basically a tuna mayo rice bowl. So obviously, instead of tuna, we're going to be using chickpeas, which is one of my all-time favorite beans. First, slice up some onions and heat up a nonstick pan on medium-high heat. Then add the onions and saute for a couple of minutes, and then add in some soy sauce and mirin. And if you don't have mirin, you can just leave that out, or you can add in some rice vinegar. Mix that well and then move that to the side, and on the other side of the pan, you can crumble in some tofu. I'm using medium firm here, but you can also use firm or extra firm. Originally in the Korean version, eggs are usually used, which is why I'm making a scrambled tofu. Cook the tofu for a few minutes and then add in my trusty tofu scramble mix, which is basically a homemade scrambled tofu seasoning. It's a mixture of different spices that are perfect for scrambled tofu, and I'll leave the recipe for this linked below, so make sure you check that out. You gotta make it, guys, okay? So I just add that to the tofu and scramble it for that delicious flavor. Then at the end, turn the heat off and I'm going to add in some kala namak. This is going to give your scrambled tofu some of that eggy taste. And now we can make our easy chickpea salad. Add in some chickpeas into a bowl and mash them with a fork. And then let's add in some vegan mayo, Dijon mustard, garlic powder, and salt, and mix this well. And that's going to be your chickpea salad. Now, optionally, you can also add in some nori, just some roasted seaweed in there for more of that seafoody flavor, but that's totally optional. Finally, we can put everything together. First, let's add in some cooked rice into a serving bowl. I'm using a mixture of brown and wild rice. Then we're going to add that scrambled tofu around the rice. And then on top of the rice, add the layer of cooked onions. And then on top of that, add the chickpea salad. Now for the final touch, I'm gonna drizzle on some vegan mayo and some sriracha, and then top with some green onions. And that's basically it. This is so good, guys. There's so many different elements and flavors. It's high in protein. Highly recommend trying this out. Make sure you check out the recipe linked below, and I hope you like it. All right, you guys, so that is pretty much it for my rice and beans recipes video. If you guys want more videos dedicated to the lovely rice and beans, so we can dispel the myth that it's boring, let me know down below and I can do more of these. So guys, all of the recipes mentioned will be in a blog post linked down below, so make sure you check those out. Those are gonna have all of the written instructions and all the measurements and everything. And if you guys enjoy any of these recipes, make sure you give me a 5-star review on the blog post. Those help me a lot, okay? Links are down below, okay? Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel for more cheap and lazy vegan recipes. And once again, don't forget to check out my trips to Thailand and Bali. Link down below, you guys. I hope to see you there, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!